got a real friend, you don't need much. Just a place to sit and fish is more than enough. When you got a real pal, there's nothing too tough. Together it is better when you got your real bud. Real bud.
Just going to start it? Okay. I'm starting the Real Buds podcast today.
Yeah, it's starting. It started already.
It started.
There we go.
Here we go. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, John.
Welcome, Taylor. How was your week? How
My
you doing? What's
week
going on? Fill me in. Tell me what's happening.
My week's been good.
Yeah?
My week's been great, except for taxes.
Oh, this is tax week, isn't it?
And if you're listening now, it already passed. So hopefully you submitted those checks in the mail. And I owed more than I thought that I would.
Oh, yeah. Don't we all?
Last year I didn't, but this year I did something wrong, and I owe a decent amount. So I am not a happy boy, and may have looked up how to make an extra income with a third job. I didn't do that.
I know.
And
but
we're thinking about selling Otis's fur on the black market.
We're not selling Otis. We're not selling anything for Otis. He's
Please
still the
don't.
president and director of security for
Until he knocks
TVB
over.
Studios.
He has been a naughty boy this week. The past
Oh, no.
2 nights, he has been barking at 3 a.m.
Good boy.
We've had our windows open this week, so it's been nice out here.
Uh-huh.
And he hears something outside, and he goes crazy. So
Well, that's what is it? Do you know what it is? Is it?
probably a
bird
tree
or-
moving the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
He didn't like the way that shadow looked on the ground, and he'd
Okay.
let it know.
All right. Well, he's letting you know. He's just doing his protective doggy thing, you know.
He's going to knock this light over. I can feel it.
I hope not. We'll find out here. Oh, so close.
Snapped
So
it.
close. Anyway,
Yeah, so Janelle slept through at least the first night of it.
did you?
And I couldn't fall back asleep the last 2 nights for an hour or two.
God, I hate that. I hate that when that happens.
So that was good. So
Yeah.
if he hadn't a doghouse, he'd be in it. A literal doghouse.
One night this week that I couldn't get back to sleep. It was just horrible. Because here it is, 5 o'clock in the morning. You're wide awake and you have the news channel on again.
That's your old wake up time, at least.
Yeah, I know. It used to be my old wake up time, but I mean, you've been up since 3. So
Did you watch anything good on the TV at 5 a.m.?
Generally, I watch, some sort of realtor program where they're trying to finding houses for people and that kind of thing, which drives Cutie Pie absolutely nuts. But because there's different noise levels that occur on that, and that kind of drives her nuts a little bit. But
Well, when I was a kid and we'd wake up at the middle of the night, it'd be infomercials and
all right,
buy Whitney Houston's best of hits.
yeah,
Or-
Hi folks, Billy Mays here.
I don't know if he was on at 2 a.m., but Celine Dion's #1 hits.
Yeah.
So those were on.
What were some of the old time info commercials that were on television that you can remember?
I just remember the slap chop where you could bust like fruits and vegetables up with a chop.
Oh yes.
That wasn't Billy Mays, but
no, that was oh gosh, I'm trying to think of his name.
another guy who I
Made
think
millions of dollars off this stuff.
he was a weirdo, and I think he got charged with sexual assault. A girl bit off his tongue because he was trying to attack her or something. You can look it up. I think it's a real thing.
Should this be for Real Buds After Dark?
No, this is just the crime segment of the episode.
All right. Crime segment on Real Buds. Okay. Didn't know we had that, but that's good.
If the FBI is looking at my history, I just searched infomercial guy tongue bit off. It was the ShamWow guy.
ShamWow. Oh, what was his name? Oh, come on. I know. It has to be on there somewhere.
Vince Offer.
Vince. Hi, Vince for ShamWow. God, I remember that. That's
This
crazy.
NBC News thing says the ShamWow guy, Vince Offer, has returned after a sex scandal to clean up his act with the new product Invincible. It isn't just a 6-in-1 kitchen cleaner, though. It's a comeback. Oh,
What was the date on that? Does it have a date?
it was 2013.
Okay, so
Apparently he got in a fight with a prostitute.
Ah,
And
okay. Never good to have that happen. I presume. I don't know. Shouldn't comment on these
well,
kind
you
of
can
things.
look at his mugshot.
Oh, wow.
Looks like something happened to his face there.
He doesn't look too awfully bad, awfully different from than what he was on TV with.
So I feel like something I read about happened to his tongue. But anyway,
Yeah.
that kind of brings me to my next point. I was going to talk about mugshots. And
Mug shots?
I had Taylor's random thoughts. We'll start with that one.
Okay,
already.
start with that.
I often get confused by what's a mugshot and what is a driver's license photo.
There's not much difference.
I mean, with ShamWow guy, you can see he's bloodied and he's in his hospital scrub still, or his patient gown, and you could tell he just got in a fight. But like, if someone's on the news and then they say, "Oh, so-and-so's missing," or John Ryan, whatever, it often looks like a mugshot, but it's like, oh, that was just his driver's license photo from 6 years ago.
Oh, could be. Yeah, but no, I think the mugshot you have to do side angles, or again, I'm not speaking from experience here, but I think you have to do side angles and front version. And
Well, they told me it was a driver's license photo when they put the ruler up next to me and it showed my height.
yeah,
There were 4 guys next to me at the same time, and someone was
all
pointing.
dressed in a uniform kind of thing, and
Someone pointed at me and said, "He's the one." I thought I was just getting my new driver's license.
I thought I was just getting my nails done or something.
I did spend an overnight behind bars, but
yeah.
So anyway, I've always kind of wondered that, but I don't know. I'll never know because I'll never have a mugshot.
I'm hoping I never have one.
It's never too late.
I shouldn't say hope. I know I will never have one.
We're on the fence about John.
I'm past that time.
If
Past
you
that age.
were to get arrested for something, what do you think it would be?
Oh, I don't know. I'm over that drinking, driving thing is done. Never do that anymore.
If you were to get arrested, I feel like it would be getting pulled over for driving too slow, and then they would approach your car and you'd get snarky, and you kind of like.
I don't get snarky.
You'd snip at them.
I don't get snarky. What do you mean I get snarky? What does that mean?
I could just see you doing that, and then they'd say, "Sir, please get out of the car." No, I know my rights. And then
out comes the taser.
And then you would just kind of, you would grab for your phone real quick to like record something, and they would think you had a weapon, and
then
you
flopping
get tased.
around like a fish out of water.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah,
I run this city. And then you'd be charged with disorderly conduct.
Yeah, I know.
Resisting arrest. Failure to provide insurance.
Right.
Proof of insurance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what do you think I would get arrested for?
I have no idea. That would be. I know I'd probably be on the first speed dial call to. Can you come and bail me out?
John, I know you're
I'm
retired
scared.
and you got better ways to spend your money, but could you please bail set to $12?
I need to cash a check and I don't know where to go.
Well, knowing you, I would try calling and you would just not answer. So
I would answer late at night, because you never call late at night.
Well, yeah.
You call up to late at night, but not late.
Past.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a call and they tell me, you have one call, Taylor. One call if they answer or not. It's like, do I call John?
Yeah.
You know who I'd call? I would call Alex. For one, he's a cop.
Oh, yeah.
But for two, he is the most reliable phone answer you ever.
Is he really?
He'll respond to texts immediately. He also works weird hours, so that could hurt or help. But he would get in contact with you because he knows you, but also...
Well, he'd probably give you pretty good advice.
I would have already dropped him.
Have you?
I'd be like pulled over in Kansas City, and they'd say, "What were you doing?" Do you know Alex Salmon in Olathe?
No.
They'd say, "Nope, get in the back of the paddy wagon."
Quick, get my bayonet out or whatever it is, Billy Club,
I should probably bleep his name out just in case people want to look him up, but
I agree.
So anyway, I wouldn't get arrested, so we're not going to play that game.
Well, no, I don't want you to get arrested. I don't want you to get arrested.
If I got arrested, it'd be for being too trusting and trustworthy and just being too much of a people pleaser.
Well, I think you'd probably get arrested for like making an incorrect turn somewhere or something like that.
I'm a good driver. I wouldn't do that.
Nothing like a robbery or, assault or forgery or fraud or anything like that.
Mm.
Of course, I don't know.
Well, this week I felt
the
like...
way this webcast is going, it might be...
It's a webcast?
Yeah. We may have to resort to it.
Well, I felt like committing a crime this past week.
Ooh, what was that?
Because I got a message from Spotify.
Oh, we got in trouble, didn't we?
We got a slap on the wrist.
Oh, no.
The wrist? Is that where it is?
Didn't feel like it, but...
They said that I use copyright music.
Did we?
Which I did. I thought that you were able to use on Spotify for some reason. I thought other creators I follow often use music on Spotify, but on YouTube they'll make sure they use royalty-free music or their own, which I do.
Uh-huh.
But they said that on the Kansas City Chiefs episode, the World Champion episode, I used Queen, We Are the Champions, and if I didn't reply within 3 days or fix it, they would go to the creator of the song and see if I had a license, and if I didn't, they would take off the episode. So
we got smacked, didn't we?
So what I got to do for the last 2 nights after work was I went one by one through all 26 episodes at this point and had to re-edit the episode so the ending was our last bit of our theme song.
Okay, so we can... Why couldn't we use the We Are the Champions? Is it...
Well, you're not supposed to use music if you don't have the rights to it. So if I've ever made like a fly fishing video, I've had to pay like $100 for the license to a song.
See, this is all new to me, but it
well, it'd be like someone.
But I thought that, for some reason in the back of my head, it rattling around up there, that you had a certain period of time that you could have these songs broadcast a bit before you have to start paying royalties and all that kind of stuff on it.
What do you mean certain period of time?
Well, I mean, like you only have like 15 seconds.
You might be right. I think that is something out there that they said was a myth on the website. It was like frequently asked questions. I thought I had 10 seconds or less to play the song, and it said that's false. It's still infringement, but maybe the software they use just doesn't catch it if it's less than that. But anyway, I didn't want to mess around. They only told me I did it on one episode, but I used some fun music on all of them. So.
Yeah. Well, thanks for doing that. But so now we're still good to go.
Now we're good to go because they all have our boring songs now.
It
won't
not boring.
It's not boring.
Now, no.
Thanks again, Stephen, for the song. We love it.
Yeah.
My parents said they do listen on Spotify sometimes just because they like to hear the song that I pick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we
how does Spotify get a hold of you?
Email.
Ooh, what do emails say?
It just
listen
said,
here, buddy.
You're under arrest.
Hand up against the wall. Spread them. You know how it's done.
And I was like, all over the screen, or like, how do you see this right now? I said, yes.
It's intriguing to me that, we're not, let's face it, we're not the huge.
They'll come after everybody.
I wonder how, though. I mean, if we've only been doing this for such a short time,
I don't know.
How do they know that? I wonder if there's a certain amount of episodes that are played before they audit you, or
maybe one of our listeners snitched on us.
No, I don't think that.
Ooh, could it be?
I don't know.
One of them
because they're all pretty much in our boat. Where they?
My mom or my dad might have pulled on me. I didn't like that song.
Joe and Kim, huh?
Hey, Spotify. Yes, my son. I mean,
we love him dearly, but he has some issues that we need.
He needs to be arrested. He's got too much free time. Can you make him re-edit all these episodes? But yeah, so it was probably the right thing to do. Now I know. Glad it was episode 25. They told me, not episode 125.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
But it doesn't make sense because the first few I used to use a different song that I did buy the rights to, a Drew Holcomb song. And then Steven made our theme song. And at one point I said, oh, we have a new theme song. And people who now listen to it after I've edited it now are going to think, what the heck? It's the same song it's always been. So
yeah. What now, if we wanted to do songs, how would we go about doing that?
I think I'd have to buy the rights to them, and that's only for like smaller artists that put their music on, like Music Bed is a website that sells music.
Okay.
And it's like $125 and it's per song.
Per song and how long can we use it?
You can use the whole song and you can use it forever. Like you own the license to it from then on. But
okay. All right.
There's restrictions around like you can only use it for, I don't know, if it was a big business, it'd be a different license, and it's just not very big popular music, so I'd rather just use ours anyway.
Okay.
So
right. Good enough.
Makes it a little easier to edit now, but and I did pay $1.29 per song, so there's $25 down the drain, but
all right. Well, that pretty well takes care of our bank account for the Real Buds podcast.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Because I think we made some money off of some T-shirt sales, and by the way, we need to kind of plug that a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't had
Real Buds material, Real Buds clothing.
We haven't had any merch sales in a little while, so
yeah, we need to get that pumped up again.
Yeah, come on
now, in case Spotify comes back at us and we have to pay another fine or something.
Or like I could pay my taxes on time or something.
Yeah, I had to do that this week too, and it wasn't fun.
Okay, so you showed up today and you had an idea. You actually put it in our Google Doc, which I did not know that you knew how to access. So,
well, it was kind of randomly put in there. It wasn't put in any organization.
Yeah,
it's just it just popped up. You know, when our doc popped up, I just started typing. So I don't know where it landed.
I talked to you earlier, and you said, "Oh, I put some stuff in there," and I had to scroll for a while, and I realized it was in the middle of 10 other lines about something else.
It was probably in, like episode 12 or something.
It was this episode, but it was just mixed in the middle of a bunch of other bullet points.
Okay.
So you just put.
Right. Okay.
So do you want to introduce your article you wanted to talk about?
I thought we'd talk about it, but a little bit. And that is, I was flipping through the old internet here, and it was, they talked about bucket list films that you must see. What's your bucket list film?
Oh,
Do you have any?
I thought you were going to read a list. And
I am. I'm going to read a list here, but I didn't know if you had any one that pops out right in your head.
Nothing that I feel like I need to see, but Janelle has gotten on me a couple times about, you've never seen The Goonies? You've never seen, gosh, what's the other one? Goonies or, what's the one that Gizmo's in?
Oh, I know. You're asking. I'm not sure.
Steve's dog was named Gizmo.
Oh, okay.
And it is from, I should know this. Internet is slow. What the heck? Gremlins.
Never
seen Gremlins.
Well, let me start with the list. The internet is saying should be the movies you need to see on your bucket list. First one is Bohemian Rhapsody.
The new one?
The 2018 version.
Saw it. Did you?
Did you? Okay, good for you. I have not seen that one. This one won more than Best Motion Picture at the Golden Globes. It won an entire generation. If you weren't a fan of Queen before, first of all, how dare you? And then are you now?
I was a fan until their management group came after us about using their songs.
Well, I know, but that's okay. We'll give them $1.25 or whatever it is. So but anyway, Bohemian Rhapsody is number one. Is the first one. The second one is Apocalypse Now, 1979.
I never saw that one.
It's a war epic starring Martin Sheen, Marlon Brando, and Robert Duvall.
Did you see that one?
I have seen this, yes.
We could probably do all 25, but you just want to list the name and then we can see if either one of us has watched it.
Okay. Next one is Vertigo, 1958.
Don't tell me, Cary Grant.
Let's see here. Some might say the Vertigo is about some dude who's afraid of heights, but we're classy. It's about a detective who's afraid of heights. He basically becomes obsessed with his pal's wife, who has more than a few tricks up her sleeve. Once you think you know where this is all going, you don't.
So is it Cary Grant?
It doesn't say. It doesn't give it.
Okay.
It does not give it. Didn't say Cary Grant.
Well, I'll look it up and you can go to the next one.
Have
you seen that one?
I can't remember. I don't think I have. I don't think I've seen that one. Next one is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975.
I don't think I've seen it.
Jack Nicholson is in it. Based on a Ken Kesey novel. This is considered to be one of the greatest films ever made. It has won 5 major Academy Awards, numerous Golden Globes, and BAFTAs. But that doesn't really matter. What matters to us is that we're telling you that you got to watch it. It's a story of Randall McMurphy.
We can probably not do the whole...
Well, I know, but I'm just kind of on this thing. Who, despite being mentally ill, is moved from prison to a mental institution. McMurphy ends up leading a revolution and starts to plan an escape. It does not go well.
Jimmy Stewart was in Vertigo.
Jimmy Stewart.
I was wrong. I don't know my old actors very well.
Good actor, though.
But yeah, my mom corrected me last week. She was listening to 2 weeks ago on the Hot Wing episode, Winging It. She said, you also met, in addition to Jack Nicholson, you met Hope Davis.
Hope Davis?
I think she was in something else. I think Colin Hanks maybe was in another. Okay. I think I'm mixing up things.
All right.
Anyway, sorry. What's the next movie I should see?
Next movie is 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Never saw that.
1968. One. That is really good. You would really enjoy that.
I know it has like a very important intro scene or something.
Yep. Film deals with technology and artificial intelligence, extraterrestrial life. Blah, blah, blah.
All right, what's next?
Next one is La La Land, 2016.
I saw that one.
Did you? I have not seen that one.
It's kind of musical-ish, but it was good.
Is it? Okay. Next one is Sorry to Bother You, 2018. Have you seen that one? Did you ever see that one?
Can you give a brief explanation about it?
Let's see here. What does it say?
Doesn't sound familiar.
Some people are too gourd for this universe, and putting them right next to each other makes Sorry to Bother You almost too powerful. Like, we're weak AF already, now from Instantly Creative, and we're talking more walls and floors.
Okay, I don't know this one.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Next one. Let's move on. Alien. Have you seen Alien?
I don't think so.
That movie scared the bejesus out of me. It was a good movie. It really is a good movie, the way it's filmed.
What year was that?
1979.
I'm sure I would not be the slightest bit scared.
No, but if you get a chance to see this thing, it's pretty crazy.
We watched a scary movie last night.
Did you?
It's called Night Swim.
Yeah?
I thought I'd be more scared because it had to do with my fear of water and like basically a haunted pool. And it was pretty stupid. And I would not recommend wasting your money on it.
Okay.
Just saying.
No. Okay. Thanks for the update tip. Next one is next bucket list is. Excuse me. This is Spinal Tap, 1984.
Nope.
Just following a heavy British heavy metal band, Spinal Tap around, and
have you seen
recording it? I have not seen that one. No, I have not. Another one is, and this is a great film. I've seen this one. Shawshank Redemption, 1994.
I have seen that one.
That is a very, very good movie. I hope our audience has seen it. Next one is probably one of the most prolific of all of the must-see movies. The Breakfast Club.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh.
I know I've heard of it.
It's a coming-of-age movie about, I don't know, 3 or 4 students that get put in detention, and for like hours and hours and hours, and so it's just that kind of thing. But it is a very, very good movie.
Sounds cute.
No, it's not cute. It's just very good. Next one is Moonlight, 2016.
Excuse me. I did not see that one, but I think I know what it's about.
Okay. Yep. About growing up in a neighborhood in Miami. Next one is Back to the Future, 1985. That is a classic movie. Yeah.
That's another one that I have not seen, or
no kidding.
2 or
really?
3. Excuse me.
Need to take a minute and watch that one. It's just a comedy, and it's really kind of off the wall stuff, and they do a great job on that movie. Next one is Donnie Darko.
Nope.
I have not seen that one at all. 2001 is when it was built. When it was made.
Is that like Brad Pitt or Matt Damon or something?
Does it give? Doesn't say who it is. Doesn't say who is in it.
I will tell you, it is.
Donnie Darko.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay.
And Drew Barrymore and Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yep. Next one is Kubo and the Two Strings, 2016.
I've never heard of that.
That's the best storytelling. And the film is about a beautiful and emotional as it gets. Kubo is on journey to locate a magical suit of armor that belonged to his deceased father.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to add that to the list.
Next one is Mulholland Drive, 2002.
Nope.
Critics for the BBC voted Mulholland Drive the best film of the 21st century. So, it has to be good.
I'll trust him.
Oh, okay. I'll trust him too. I have not seen that one. Next one is Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991.
I've only seen parts of both of those, I think.
I've seen all the Terminator movies.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why, but it's always good to just see those kind of things. Next one is Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, 2018.
I think I saw it. I think it was an animated one, though. Didn't love it.
No, this one is not animated. This is just a film.
I'm kind of over all the superhero movies besides...
I think most people are.
There's still a lot of people out there going to Iron Man and all that.
Yeah, but
I think Spider-Man, or Batman's the only one I still like.
John Wick is still pretty good.
Well, that's not a superhero. I mean, I'm talking like comic book superhero type.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
All right. Next one is Lady Bird.
No, I did not watch that one.
Okay. That's 2017. Next one is Blade Runner, 1982.
Never saw it.
Never did? I didn't see it either.
What number are we at now?
Well, I don't have no idea. I don't know. We'll just keep rolling here. Next one is the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, Wes Anderson.
Mm-hmm. You seen that? I have not seen
part of it. He's got some interesting movies.
Yeah, he looks an interesting character. Here's one that everybody has probably seen. Casablanca, 1942.
Is that Rosebud?
No, that's not Rosebud.
That's Citizen Kane.
Rosebud. Citizen Kane. Casablanca has
Cary Grant.
Humphrey Bogart.
I'll keep saying Cary Grant until I get him.
Yep. Okay. Next one is Star Wars: The Last Jedi, 2017.
I've seen them all.
I have too. I've seen every one.
Just a couple nerdy Star Wars boys.
Next one is The Godfather, 1972. This is the original.
I've never seen The Godfather or what's the other one like that? Goodfellas.
Oh, you've never seen that? Oh, Taylor, you've got to take them. You've got to do these.
All I know is that in one of them there's a horse's head in someone's bed.
Yeah, that's The Godfather, and cool. that is excellent. It's beautiful scenes.
Beautiful dead horse.
Beautiful.
It's a great mare.
Yeah. Well, this is an animated one. It's called Inside Out, 2015.
I think that was a good one. I don't remember. Okay.
Doesn't look like it to me, but
needs more horses' heads.
Yeah, we do. We need more horses' heads. And next one is Get Out, 2017. I've heard that phrase before numerous times.
Your wife?
From a lot of different people. It doesn't have to be her.
Excuse me? When did you? Okay.
Next is Wonder Woman, 2017.
It may be sexist, but I have not seen that movie.
I haven't either. I know my granddaughter Kate has. She's seen it a number of times, I think. Next one is called The Big Sleep in 1946.
Nope.
with Humphrey Bogart and
Cary Grant.
Lauren Bacall.
Dang.
No Cary Grant in this one. So, God, those are neat. Just great little movies. Anyway, that's what I have for this week.
Thanks, John, for
You're welcome.
Today's Cinema Minute.
Cinema. Are we going to have a cinema? Is that going to be a segment for us from now on?
John's Cinema Second.
Cinnamon second.
Cinnamon
Second. Whatever.
You'll have to do the Cinema Second with cinnamon in your mouth.
Okay.
Do the cinnamon challenge.
We can do that. Be kind of like the Hot Wings episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just you can do it this time.
No. Gets too hot for me, buddy. No way. No can do.
I got a text from Steve earlier that he said next time I needed to keep my hat off so he can see my beads of sweat forming on my head when we do the Hot Ones episode. I'm also a little disappointed because he said, can you please tell the story of how John and his wife met and also what their first date was? And did he wear a button-down collared shirt? And I said, we did actually go over that one. So I gave him the update. But I thought he got props for being the top listener, and he didn't know one of those key stories. So
cute stories.
A key.
Oh,
key.
Key.
Well, it was cute too.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. Big shout out to Steve. We'll always do a shout out to him.
All right. What do you want to do next?
I don't care. We can do.
Do you want to go over our snagged?
We can do the snagged. Let me see where I'm at here on this thing. This thing isn't cooperating with me. I need IT.
Well, funny enough.
Speaking of snags, it's a good lead into this thing because my snag this week is IT.
Ooh.
People.
Are you including me on that?
No, I'm not including you. But if you buy a new computer or if you buy something like that and you having trouble loading all the information into it, and you call the IT help desk in Saudi Arabia or India or someplace like that, South America.
Well, there goes our listener from.
No. He's from France. He's good. He's solid. But in any event, you always wind up with somebody who always makes you feel very, very inferior.
And you're not.
You certainly feel like it because you're, they say, do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have this? And they're rattling off all these names of all these different things and IT cable and, CRTs and all this kind of stuff. And, we're not used to that.
No.
Just not used to that at all. So they always kind of make you feel very, very inferior. And you generally don't wind up getting your thing fixed because you get so frustrated, you say, fine, I'll see you later. Click.
I'm taking my business elsewhere.
Elsewhere, yeah. I'll go to Pakistan instead of India.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for not trying to do an accent or try to impersonate one.
But I knew I wouldn't. It wouldn't work. What's your snag of the week?
Oh, you want to know my snag of the week?
I need to know what's your snag of the week.
Are you ready for it?
What is it?
John?
Taylor?
You wanted a studio audience.
We finally have our studio audience. Yay!
This is my snagged peeve of the week.
What's your snag peeve of the week?
Janelle's parents dropped off all these dolls from her childhood last weekend and said, here you go.
And
I only knew that one existed, Mother, down here.
Uh-huh.
And I came out of the bathroom, turned the corner in our living room, and these are all set up on our mantle. So
Silence of the Lambs.
So that was good.
Yeah.
There's been some weird things happening in our house this week, and I'm going to attribute it to the girls in front of us and behind us.
Have you been seeing heads turn and things of that nature?
I feel like I have. Otis has been kind of on edge this week.
Has he?
So
he looks a little bit on the edge.
So these are Janelle's childhood dolls.
Okay.
Her grandmother, Marlene, gave her one every year that she was alive.
Well, that's nice.
For
that's
her
very thoughtful.
birthday.
Yeah.
Christmas,
I thought.
Janelle's here with us now. She wants to make sure we don't harm the girls. They are safe with us. So yeah, they're very special, and we hope to sell them soon.
No, we're not selling them.
You want to keep them here all the time?
No, I'm offloading too. So I'm, we have boxes and crates full of stuff that need to go to the girls as well. So,
well, we've
already done quite a few of them, but
I'll just say we have plans for a few of them They might have new homes, but outside of that,
new homes like where? Orphanages?
It's a surprise. Let's just say they'll be taken care of.
Okay, all right.
So
yeah,
they're kind of creeping me out. So we should probably say goodbye.
they kind of no, they're our audience.
No, I gotta let them go.
Why?
All right, see you, girls.
Okay, bye, girls.
Bye, girls. So, see you, girls.
Bye, girls. Good seeing you again, girls.
So
got to see the girls.
That was my snag. My peeve of the week was Janelle's parents were kind enough to bring over a lot of her art projects that are now in our basement, and just random things like I think she found some of Janelle's sister's baby teeth that they kept.
What?
Just old things that they kept in a scrapbook, and Janelle's first haircut. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
And a lot of Janelle's art projects, and Janelle, being the artsy girl that she was, had by far the most bins to be brought. So I was working outside all weekend, and her parents show up. They announced they were going to, but they had 2 carloads full of bins and things for Janelle.
So you heard the beep, 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 and when they were backing up with the big semi.
Next thing I know, they're already pulling out, squealing out of the driveway. It's yours now. See you, loser.
Well, I sympathize with you. I understand where you're coming from because I know Mary Alice and I've dropped a couple of totes off to our girls too, and of just random stuff.
Yeah, it was.
And I get the look. I got the look from the son-in-laws. Like, what are you doing offloading all this stuff?
Yeah,
what's the deal here?
It happened to me once. My parents came down. I knew they were coming down, but did not know they were bringing my belongings from my childhood.
I remember that.
And they pulled up next to the dumpster and they said, "All right, what do you want to keep?" And I think I kept like a bin of stuff. And so Janelle was kind of sad throwing out her old art projects. And we watched the garbage truck come up this past week, and she said, "Goodbye, portfolio." So anyway, she kept the most important things, which were the dolls. And so this week,
are the dolls going to be our new audience of the week?
I don't like to look at them in the eye.
They don't like looking at you.
Well, I don't know if you could see it on camera,
but I saw when they were filming you, their heads were turned.
Their heads kind of spin around 360 degrees,
and they were watching you wherever you went. What were you doing?
The other day, I heard a little like giggle in the living room. Was that you, Samantha? Otis, like I said, Otis has been acting up. I put the box in front of him earlier, and he
lights
just
are flickering in the house and stuff.
Walked in, Janelle was like levitating into this. So, not a big fan of those.
Yeah,
and hope that we can sell them soon. They're probably worth something. I hope.
Sell them?
Yeah. There's some girl.
Come on now, Taylor. You're selling your wife's childhood here. What's that all
I'm not
about?
doing it. She wants to do it. And there's probably some girl in South Dakota who would love that, I don't know, the one on the bicycle or the Esmeralda, whatever, with the long hair. I don't know.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Whatever. Whatever.
But they are not welcome in this house much longer. I told my family, I sent a picture of all of them lined up. And
bad juju for the house, huh?
Yeah, I sent to my family and said, just sending you this in case something happens to me and I die in my sleep peacefully. And my sister said, surrounded by loved ones. So I don't feel comfortable. I said, I'll probably throw one in the trash. The garbage will come, and then the next week I'll show up, or I'll wake up and it'll be like the foot of my bed.
Sitting at the bottom of your bed.
Yeah.
At the foot of your bed looking at you.
Just all battered or
smelling like trash.
Yeah. Or I'll put one in like a fireplace and it'll come back in like the bathroom.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Well, might make it a shorter episode. Anything else you want to cover on this one?
I can't think of anything else that we need to cover other than please visit the Kansas City Auto Museum. Would like to give them a plug. Like to give Taylor Atkinson Photography a plug.
Oh, thank you.
And I would like to give CHD Wood Design a plug as well. So
nice.
Yeah. Those are the only 3 friends that I have. So
wow. That's it.
And 2 of them don't like me, so.
Well, we had 12 here earlier.
I know, we did have 12, but yeah.
We'll be your
you
friend.
can keep, no, you can't be my friend.
Janelle had him set up, and she said, "Can you get the hair out of the one's face?" And she was very protective of him.
Yeah.
So I'm glad she let us play with her dolls.
Yeah.
It's the last time we're
nice
playing
of
with
her.
dolls.
Yeah.
Need my man card back. John, let's go have a beer or something.
Okay,
What do
let's
you
go.
say?
Let's go. Come on, we're out of here.
All right, see you next week.
Thanks, bud.